Okay, we're on a record at clause number 327634. The case is style of State of Texas versus Gina August. Ms. August is on the court's announcement docket. She's appearing via Zoom. She's also appearing with her attorney, Mr. Terrence Allison, who's also appearing via Zoom. Ms. August, how are you doing?
Okay.
Okay, now, Ms. August, represented by attorney Terrence Allison. Mr. Allison, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking, Your Honor.
Okay, that's good. Mr. Allison, do you have an announcement you'd like to make on the court's docket?
We do not at this time, Your Honor. I'm asking that this matter be reset. And I wanted you to know the reason we're appearing via Zoom is because Miss August lives in Louisiana, and she suffered a family death just days ago. And I'd like to get her past that. If we could get a reset for 30 days and or maybe be on the very next announcement docket, that would help us out.
But as you're aware, under our COVID protocols, you can appear via telephone or in person. So
Okay.
she's appearing via Zoom. Okay. So you like to reset for 30 days?
Yes, Your Honor. That would help us out.
Just hold on, Miss Smith. Could you give us a reset for 30 days for Miss August? Can't you hear? What's your text say?
I was 6'2", I have an MRI on the computer.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Hold on, Mr. Allison,
I'm here. I'm here.
June 2nd of 2021.
June 2nd. Thank you.
Yes.
May I be excused?
Yes, you may be excused and you have a blessed day, Miss August. You may be excused too and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay. We on the record. Mr. Bailiff, could you call, we need Sergio Torres. He's, Mr. Bailiff, did you call Sergio Torres? He's on page 4.
He's present, Your Honor. He messaged me. He's there, so he should be out front.
I have him checked off.
We're announcing trial on that one.
Okay, well, we have to get him in here. Okay.
Here, just.
Sergio Torres?
Well,
Don't grab the lid.
that's better.
Torres, you can come forward.
The other way.
Well, it's colder that way.
I know.
Okay, we're on a record in cause number 327686. The case is styled the State of Texas versus Sergio Eduardo Torres. How you doing, Mr. Torres? You doing fine, Mr. Torres? Your attorney, Mr. Wright Kimberly, is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Kimberly, you have an announcement for the court?
Trial.
Okay, you reset for trial. Just hold on for a trial setting. Go get.
Yeah. I was cut. I'm not muted. I got coffee. I'm good. Thank you.
Mr. Kimmler, your case is going to be reset to June 21st. We will give a copy of the reset to your client in court. And once he gets his reset, he'll be free to go.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you have any other cases?
That's my only case in your court.
Okay, so you excused and you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best.
All right, you're welcome. She's on page 2, the third person.
Oh, now,
Yes. Gonna put a person on the table or something? I'm done. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 324334. The case is filed in State of Texas versus Rosie Walters. We have Ms. Walters present in court. Her attorney, Mr. David Grove, is on Zoom. Mr. Walters, excuse me, Ms. Walters, how are you doing?
Just fine, and you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Grove, how are you doing?
good, Judge, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Grove, do you have an announcement you'd like to make in Ms. Walters' case?
Yes, sir. I don't have all the discovery, so I'd request a 30-day reset.
Okay, reset, get your discovery. Okay, just hold on a minute, we'll get you reset. Have, Okay, Mr. Grove, you were excused. Your reset will be sent to you, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Pepper, would you call the name of Holly Smith?
She should be right outside, Your Honor. I'll get her for you.
You can get Ronald Biegas too. That's another one of your clients.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Biegas, would you please take your hat off? We have a record in cause number 32774, excuse me, cause number 32754. The case is filed in the state of Texas versus Holly Smith. We have Ms. Smith present before the bench. How are you doing, Ms. Smith?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Smith, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. James Padgett. Mr. Padgett, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor.
And Mr. Padgett, do you have an announcement you'd like to make in Ms. Smith's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're gonna reset it for trial. Just hold on. We'll give you a trial setting. And once your attorney gets the trial setting, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Okay.
You want Mr. B.
Vegas, yeah, he can come on up. Guess we'll get the Smith. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 328326. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Ronald. Your last name Biegas?
Yeah.
Okay, how you doing, Mr. Biegas? You doing all right? All right, now, Mr. Biegas, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. James Padgett. Mr. Padgett, do you have an announcement that you would like to make in Mr. Biegas' case?
I have just the other day received an offer from Ms. Ramos on the case, and I've also received the video. And relay the offers to him.
Okay, how much time do you need?
Whatever pleases the court.
Okay, it'd be 30 days for discovery.
We'll be prepared to make our announcement at that time, Your Honor.
Okay, the attorney is gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. Ma'am, that door is locked. Oh, didn't know. Okay, so we'll get your reset and Mr. Padgett, once you get your reset.
I have.
Yes, you have another one. I see that. Those cases.
Mr. Clark.
Okay,
is,
yeah, I have.
out
Okay,
his car.
we're on the record in cause number 323744. That's one of the cases that's set on our trial docket, which is scheduled for 10. But I see that Mr. Michael Clark is present on Zoom. And we're gonna call that case up. Mr. Clark, how are you doing?
All right, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. Now, Mr. Padgett, your case is on the court's
Yes, Your Honor.
trial docket. Actually, these cases will not be going today. Our trial docket is
That's
set
why I
according
have my
to.
client is waiting in his car because he works at a plant, and once he comes out completely, they won't let him go back in.
Okay,
So I told him just to hang out in the car, and if you needed him here, he could.
okay, now, obviously, we won't be able to, because our schedule, we will not be able to try the case today. You
Yes,
want
sir.
to keep it on the trial docket and we give you a
Yes, Your
reset
Honor, I
date?
do. And at
Okay.
that point, I have not even really, Ms. Ramos just took the case over recently, so.
Right, we
Give me an
we only have
opportunity
one
to
prosecutor
speak
now.
with her.
Okay, so we're gonna keep your case on the trial docket. Mr. Clark, your attorney
sir.
is going to get a trial setting on your behalf. Stay in contact with your attorney. This will conclude your case. Just, yeah, this will conclude your case. And Mr. Paget will get your trial setting. So, Mr. Clark, you have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Thank you.
Yeah, he's on the trial docket. Oh, you have, called Charles Bell.
He's right here. Right here, Mr. Bell. Take your time, sir.
You stand on the X in front of the bench, sir. Your full name is Charles Thomas Bell?
Yes.
How you doing, Mr. Bell?
Okay.
You doing okay? That's good. Now, Mr. Bell, you represented here by Mr. Paget. Mr. Paget, his case is on the trial docket. Do you have the same announcement that you had on the previous case?
I do, Your Honor,
Okay.
and I would ask for as much time as you could possibly give. He had a very serious medical situation take place just a month or so ago. He's only been walking for just a few days. Yeah, a stroke, very serious.
Okay, so
In fact, I asked him.
how much
confused.
time, you
He
saying
got
about 60
confused.
days or?
That would be sufficient.
Would that be
A couple
enough?
weeks would help him. Yeah, so he's just now getting a lot of rehab and therapy going on. And actually, we had set up on Zoom, so he had gotten confused and came up here, so.
Okay. So we're gonna reset Mr. Charles Bell. Well, we're gonna continue his case on the trial docket and we're gonna reset it at least 60 days out.
And I think, no, I'll talk to Ms. Ramos about everything else, Your Honor.
Okay. Could you give us
6/21.
okay, it's gonna be reset to June 21st. Okay, Mr. Bell, your case is gonna be reset to June 21st of this year. Your attorney is gonna get a reset for you from our court coordinator. Once he gets the reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And I think Mr. Paget is his other, I don't know if Fernando Cabrera is here.
I have
Okay.
not been able to reach him in quite some time. Your
Okay,
Honor.
maybe some of those, but his case is not actually scheduled to 10 o'clock, so
That's
he's
fine.
still got some time.
We'll wait around. I've mailed, I've not been able to reach him by mail or phone, Your Honor.
Okay,
At least a month, 2 months. Just, see right there.
I'm not understanding how to get my video to pull up.
So,
where's,
I think
let's, Peppo, would you call the name of Johnny Sawyer? He's outside,
we don't call.
on page 5.
On Michael Clark, Your Honor? I can't remember the.
I just
I'm
give
gonna
us,
give you the date. How much?
whatever. Did you come forward, Mr. Sawyer? You just go through here. Okay. Here's a family violence. Okay. Does he have, bond conditions? Johnny, Sawyer? It's 328-506. I don't see nothing on the docket. If he does, I need the blue, yeah, is the original blue? Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 328-506. And the case is styled the state of Texas versus Johnny Bryant Sawyer. Mr. Sawyer, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Sawyer?
I'm doing fair.
That's good. Now, Mr. Sawyer, you're here present with your attorney, Mr. Bruce Gregory. Mr. Gregory, how are you doing?
Fine, Your Honor.
All right, thanks, Mr. Gregory, thanks for being patient with us this morning. Let's see, Mr. Gregory, Mr. Sawyer's case is on the court's announcement docket.
Your Honor, we're asking to have a jury trial.
Okay. Okay. Could you give us a trial date?
6/21.
Okay, the trial date is gonna be June 21st of 2021. Now, Mr. Gregory,
Yes, Your Honor.
this is a family violence case,
Yes.
and the court normally give out bond conditions. I'm writing up our, what they call our standard bond conditions in county court at law number, in county court at law number 2. Okay.
Your Honor, on February the 9th, I filed a motion with the court to modify the conditions of bond.
I don't think he had any conditions, did he? Because I don't see, do you see any bond conditions in there?
I was under the impression that there were standard conditions that applied automatically. Am I mistaken?
Normally, what is it, the bailiff, the bondsman is required to give out, they're normally supposed to give out the bond conditions, but we don't have a copy of them here. Huh?
Are those conditions not imposed by the court?
They are supposed to give them out. We don't have a record of them.
Okay,
So I don't know if he received them or not.
all right, well,
Did he receive some bond conditions?
Yes, I did, and that's when he filed a motion.
You have a copy of them?
let me look in my file, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not seeing it in my file. Your Honor, I was going by the standard general order 2019-1, in county court laws number 1, 2, and 3.
So you talking about, yeah, I mean, that's the standard, but I don't think it has been passed out, has been given to him. I know I haven't given it to him because normally when I pass out bond conditions, we normally make a note, and that note is on the docket sheet stating that, the person has received bond conditions, because when I pass out bond conditions, I give them a copy of the bond conditions, and then we go through them to see whether or not the person understands those conditions. So I don't think he has received, I know he hasn't received any conditions from this court.
Then,
Well, that he may have, I mean, we can contact his bondsman to see if the bondsman has a copy of them. We can do that,
well.
because they haven't been, actually, it's not in the file, so
Okay,
as far as I know, because, for example, let's say he has not received bond conditions. So how can we revoke his bond?
very
I
good.
mean, just because we got
I'm all
something
in favor
posted.
of Let's just starting today and move forward from here. And
Right.
The court can
but I want to make sure the court understands that.
Let me do this here. Let me pass out, let me give you a copy of the bond conditions first. And then y'all can take a look at it, and if y'all if y'all want to bring an issue up on one of the conditions to the court, we can address that. We have the prosecutor who is also appearing via Zoom as well, who can also state their position as well.
All right.
Okay, so let's do this here. We're gonna have the clerk to make a copy. Just hold on a few minutes. Y'all ready? Have y'all reviewed it?
They appear to be the same ones that are the standard conditions that we presumed he was already under.
Okay.
And I addressed those points in a motion to the court.
Could you pull up his motion? Is there a motion?
And to just summarize, the alleged victim.
Yeah, okay, hold on a minute. I need to ask a question. Ms. Ramos, Mrs. Ramos.
Yes, Your
did
Honor.
you have a copy of that motion?
I am just looking at it for the first time today.
Okay. Okay, let me take a look at it right quick. Ms. Ramos, have you had an opportunity to review the motion?
Yes, Your Honor. This just isn't something that I'm prepared this morning to argue without I hadn't ever had a chance to contact the victim in this case. I'm looking at it for the first time this morning as we're doing docket.
Okay. Let me ask you this here. How much time do you need to contact the victim in this case?
Depending on how long the docket goes this morning, I can contact them as soon as we're done with docket and be prepared around 1 p.m. this afternoon.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Gregory,
Yes, Your Honor.
you heard the prosecutor. Would you be available to reappear at 1 this afternoon to hear the motion?
I believe I could also appear by Zoom, if it'd be allowable for the defendant as well. We can both appear by Zoom.
Okay, Ms. Ramos. Now, I know we would
Yes, Your
have,
Honor.
I don't know if it's gonna be, well, we'll know, I guess we'll know once she talks to the victim in the case, whether or not it'll be contested or not contested. But if it is, we may need some testimony. Are you planning on, well, we may need some testimony.
I don't know, Your Honor, because like I said, I just looked at this file first this morning.
Okay. Let's do this. Mr. Gregory.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm just trying to figure out how to, I mean, we can have the hearing via Zoom. I don't see a problem with that. And so right now, let's just schedule it for, let's say 1:30 this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Via Zoom, you can get the information on how to call in, and then we'll have you and your client.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll have Ms. Ramos as well.
Now, I have city court this afternoon in Fort Natchez.
At what time?
That I'm obligated to at 3:30. I would
Oh.
hope that we would be done by then.
I would hope so too. I mean, we're just talking about modifying the conditions of a bond, but
I didn't know what other matters the court may take up with other cases.
No. This is the only thing we have. This would be the only thing we have scheduled this afternoon at 1:30. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what we'll do, we'll reset this for 1:30. All right. So we'll
Thank you,
be
Your Honor.
on this case. We'll reconvene at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You and your client are free to go. Mr. Sawyer, you have a blessed day, and Mr. Gregory, you have a blessed day as well.
Thank you, sir. Did my office a little.
Okay. Did we ever get?
Your Honor, I was here for Donald Bryan, and I think earlier you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hold on a minute. Let's see. Brian. All right. Oh, Brian. Okay. Let's do this here. We're on the record in cause number 326134, State of Texas versus Donald Bryan. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call Mr. Bryan? He's in the hall.
Brian, first name?
Donald. He's at the bottom of page 2. announcement docket.
Donald Bryan?
We have some bond conditions on this case. Yeah, I need that, you know what, I think it's, I see it on here, it says bond conditions. Facts, November the 9th. They're in there? Okay. Mr. Brian, would you please come forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're on the record in clause number 326134, the state of Texas versus Donald Boyd Bryan. Is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Bryan?
Fine, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Bryan, you're represented in this case by your attorney, Mr. Thomas Mayo. Mr. Mayo is appearing
Yes, sir.
via Zoom. Mr. Mayo, how are you doing?
Pretty good, Your Honor.
Hey, Mr. Mayo, thanks for being patient with us this morning. Mr. Mayo, do you have an announcement that you would like to make in Mr. Bryan's case?
Well, Your Honor, we need to get a reset. There's I'm not sure the victim's gonna cooperate, so or she's enrolling in the options class. And I believe she's taking that April 22nd or 23rd on
Okay.
that class. So if we could get a reset, we would appreciate it.
How much time do you need?
30 days?
Okay, hold on a minute.
It's gonna be 6.
It'll be June the 2nd of 2021. Mr. Bryan, you can stand over here on the in front of the court coordinator over there on the end. She'll give you your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir, you do.
And I think, Mr. Mayo, your other client, is that DeAndre?
It's DeAndre Hill. Mr. Hill has been accepted into the pretrial diversion program, and he
Okay,
called me.
is Mr. Hill? Mr. Hill has not appeared.
Yeah, he had car trouble. He called me. I can get him on the phone if necessary.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to have him call into you guys or just put him on speaker on mine?
You can be on your speakerphone, or you can give us his number. We can call him. Either way it'll work.
You don't have to sign it.
I'll call him right now.
No, sir.
This is all I need.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna put you on speaker. Hold on. All right, Your Honor, I have Mr. DeAndre Hill on speakerphone. He had car trouble this morning. He
Okay.
is enrolled in the pretrial program with the contract signing June 2nd.
Okay. We're on the record in clause number 326022-2. The case is styled the state of Texas versus DeAndre Rashad Hill. We have Mr. Hill appearing on the telephone with his attorney, who's appearing on Zoom. And his attorney is Mr. Thomas Mill. Mr. Hill, how are you doing?
Good morning.
Okay, good morning. How are you doing? Now, Mr. Hill, you're represented here by Mr. Mayo, and Mr. Mayo has informed the court that you are, he's in the pretrial diversion program. Is that correct?
Yes,
Has he already signed up, Mr. Mayo?
No, it's June 2nd to his signing. That's the earliest they could get him in.
Okay, so we're gonna reset this case to the second week of June. And then hope if he gets in the program, the case will be disposed of prior to this date.
Yes, sir.
Give us a date.
6:30.
It's gonna be reset to June the 30th of 2021. Mr. Hill, stay in contact with your attorney, and Mr. Mayo, we will send you your reset. And I think, Mr. Mayo, this will conclude your two cases. You are excused, and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Hill, you are excused too, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Hey, DeAndre.
Who else was there? Did we ever get Provo's plea ready?
No, I need to talk to the Reynolds.
Well, we just have one prosecutor, so we're gonna have to get through these cases before she can get to you. Okay. Okay, let me, what case is that?
On William McCullum, he's outside. I'm Bruce Smith today.
Okay, hold on a minute. We have to get Mr. McCullum in here.
I'll go snag you, Judge. I know Pepper was busy.
We're on the record in cause number 321-391. The case is styled as State of Texas versus William McCullum. We have Mr. Now your full name is William McCullum? Could you repeat that? William David McCullum? How are you doing, Mr. McCullum? Okay, ma'am, Mr. McCullum, you're representing this case by your attorney, Bruce Smith. Mr. Smith is not here today. And we have Mr. Charles McIntosh standing in Mr. Smith's place. Do you object to Mr. McIntosh standing in Mr. Smith's place? Okay. Now, Mr. McIntosh, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. McIntosh, do you have an announcement you'd like to make for
Yes.
Mr. McCullum by, I guess, Bruce Smith?
Yes, Judge. And Ashley knows all of this. I've spoken to her already. Do we have an agreement on this case? But we need a resetting to allow Mr. McCullum to pay for it. And so we would just ask
Restitution or something? Or?
Yes, Judge. It's restitution payment.
How much time, Mr. McCullum, how much time do you need?
I just need to go get the money over and come back today.
He'll pay it today, but I was just gonna get just a general resetting. That way he has a whole month to do it if need be. He has the money on him. but
No,
it's
I'm saying, well, if you pay it the date, let me ask Ms. Ramos. Is this like a pay restitution and dismiss type?
Yes, Your Honor. And I had agreed with Charles in this, that if he pays the restitution, the case will be dismissed. And we would give him time in case something goes wrong when he tries to go get the money order today. I didn't want him to be tied to having to come in today to pay it.
Okay, okay. Now, once he pays it, it's gonna be dismissed. Is that the announcement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, how much, what do you need, like a week? Oh. Okay, reset it for 2 weeks to pay. Okay, you can get your reset and you'll be free to go. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, as I said, and you have a blessed day. And you have a blessed day as well, Mr. McIntosh.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Paget,
Yes, ma'am.
you're not muted. We can hear your blinker.
Sorry, I'm mute. My bad.
Yes, would you come forward? Stand on the X. Let's see, hold on a minute. Let's see. We're on the record in cause number 324-378-2, cause number 324-380-2. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Joshua Tyler Vincent. Mr. Vincent, is that your full name?
Yes, Your Honor.
How you doing, Mr. Vincent?
Doing all right, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Vincent, you're here represented by your attorney, Antoine Freeman. Mr. Freeman, how are you doing?
I'm good, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Freeman, do you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Vincent cases?
Your Honor, I'd like to hold that announcement. I have a tentative offer from the state. I just had to verify that the terms are still as we said they were.
So you just need to talk to the prosecutor? Okay, so she'll probably be able to talk to you once we get through the doctor because she's handling everything.
The only one, I heard.
Okay, all right, just have a seat in the gallery, one of those chairs that have a white sticker on the back, okay? And we'll come back to you.
Mr. Arion, Your Honor.
Okay,
Cyrus,
hold on a minute. Yeah, I know.
recess at the.
Okay, so Arion in cause number 318-574, cause number 323-698, and cause number 323-700. All three of those cases, well, first of all, Mr. Arion is currently incarcerated. He has a felony case. And so these cases are going to be set with his felony case. I see he has a felony set today too. And so once we get a court date, you want them set on the same date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll do that. All right. You can, and Mr. Freeman, I think these are your only cases?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
Oh, that's right. All right.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
I have two which I need to announce, but I gotta be in Judge West
Okay.
for just a moment.
Okay, let's see, we have, hold on. We're on the record in cause number 323040. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Hannah Rochelle. Is that your full name? How you doing, Miss Rochelle?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Miss Rochelle, you're here with your attorney, Mr. Kevin Lane. Mr. Lane, how are you doing?
Fine, Your Honor.
Okay, that's good. Mr. Lane, do you have an announcement you'd like to make?
We do, Your Honor. We have a resolution of this case. There's gonna be a JP refiling today or tomorrow, and this case should be resolved by dismissal. So we're asking just another 30 days to have that all processed.
Okay, so Mrs. Ramos.
Yes, Your Honor, I did agree to do a JP reduction in this case, and I'll have to get with my assistant and she'll get that paperwork taken care of. And then by the next setting, if everything's taken care of in JP court, this will be dismissed.
Okay, Mr. Lane, you can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go.
Thank you.
And Miss Rochelle, once your attorney give you reset, you'll be free to go as well. And you have a blessed day, and you have a blessed day as well,
Thank you.
Mr. Lane. You're welcome.
I don't know if you want to address this Aaron Burlinson. I think he was taken into custody. I just got hired on him yesterday.
Yeah, they got your letter. I mean, your parents' account. Yeah.
Been reset.
Yeah, they have it.
And Your Honor, I did sign the dismissal on the misdemeanor evading on the tablet.
Okay, so you want to get that before you leave?
Yes, Your Honor. Got to go repost the felony bond on that all.
Okay.
Hold on.
And he's been fully informed of all of this.
Okay, well, I'll sign that in a few minutes, once I get it.
Hold on. Kevin, I think you put yours back and just said you need to receive. What's your class number on the?
Your Honor,
Yes,
do I have time
I'm
to
here.
come down and talk to the people who needed to talk to me in court?
yeah, hold on a minute, Mr. Pat, let's see. Mr. Faggart is, we getting ready to get his client on the telephone. And then
Okay.
once we do that, you'll be able to come down.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. Latrius Franklin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm Judge Terrence Holmes. We are presently in court. We're on the record in cause number 324370 and cause number 324372. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Latrice Franklin.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Franklin, how are you doing? Okay, Ms. Franklin, your attorney, Mr. Mark Faggett, is currently in the courtroom. And Mr. Faggett, how are you doing?
I'm good, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Faggett, do you have an announcement that you'd like to make in Ms. Franklin's case?
We do, Your Honor. I've received a new offer on the two cases from Ms. Ramos early this morning. I'd like an opportunity to discuss those offers with Ms. Franklin. And then I would therefore ask for a reset for 30 days.
30 days? Okay. Okay, give us a date. Okay, the case, Mrs. Franklin, your case is going to be reset to June 2nd of 2021. Your attorney will be given a copy of the reset. Please stay in contact with your attorney. This will conclude your two cases. And Ms. Franklin, you have a blessed day. All right, bye. And Mr. Faggett, once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day as well.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor. Good to
Okay,
see you.
now, nice seeing you as well. Mr. Paget, what we got?
Yes, Your Honor.
What cases?
Yeah,
Fernando Cabrera on your trial docket, Your Honor.
Is he?
He's in custody.
Okay, so Mr. Cabrera is currently in custody where?
Right here.
Oh, in Jefferson County?
No, Mr. Cabrera is sitting right outside your courtroom door.
He's in the tank now.
Oh,
wait.
is he? Okay.
They took him into custody because he had a warrant out.
Okay, I had no idea about the warrant, Your Honor. I'm
Okay.
sorry about that.
Mr. Paget, you're gonna continue this case on the trial docket?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll give you a,
621.
okay, it's gonna be reset to June 21st of 2021. And
Thank you, Your Honor.
you'll be sent the reset of this trial date. And Mr. Paget, this will conclude your case. Yeah, let's see, we never did get Brodeur, did we?
Sir?
Elizabeth Brodeur, did she show up?
I have not seen her this morning, Your Honor, nor
Okay.
have I been able to reach her.
Okay, well, she's not here at the moment.
No.
Okay. All right, so
I
we
will continue to try to reach her today.
okay, because we're still in session right now. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Paget, you're excused. You have a blessed day.
You have a blessed day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Samuel, Betty Patterson?
Yes, Your
We're on the record in cause number 3222022-1, State of Texas versus Betty Patterson. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're on the record in cause number 322-022-1. The case is styled the State of Texas versus Betty Faye Patterson. Is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Patterson?
I'm doing.
That's good. Ms. Patterson, you're here with your attorney, Mr. Alvin Samuel. Mr. Samuel, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Samuel, her case is on the trial docket. Our trial settings are on, I guess, certain dates with our COVID protocol. So we won't be able to have a trial today. We can give you our next available trial date.
Your Honor, at this point, Ms. Patterson chooses to entertain the plea that's been offered, but we have no tablet to work with. Thank you.
All right, you can go ahead and use that.
Okay.
And then, okay, that's fine.
I heard that, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see, Mr. Gall. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 321566, the State of Texas versus Tyler Connor. And we have Tyler Connor appearing on Zoom. Okay, And Tyler Connor, Mr. Connor, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Your Honor?
All right, now, Mr. Connor, you're represented in this case by attorney Dustin Galmore. And Mr. Galmore is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Galmore? I think you're on mute, Mr. Galmore.
Sorry about that. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Galmore. Mr. Galmore, you have an announcement. Well, because of our COVID protocols, we have scheduled trial dates. We will not be able to have a trial today. You like to keep this case on the trial docket?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, we'll give you a trial date. What is it? It's going to be reset to June 21st of 2021. We will send you a reset to that court date. And Mr. Connor, please stay in contact with your attorney. And Mr. Connor, this will conclude your case. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Galmore, I think this is your only case as well. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
All right, so you are excused as well, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
Was that Mr. Is Marquise O'Neill here? I see Mr. Todd LeBlanc. Oh,
There's Todd.
yes, but Mr. LeBlanc.
Yes,
I
Your
don't,
Honor.
your client Marquise O'Neill in cause number 323788. He's not here in person.
Okay. I just gave him the instructions to log in on Zoom about 5 minutes ago, so it may take, he was downloading it onto his phone.
Okay, so just, we'll come back to you.
Okay, Judge, I'll be here.
Let's see, we have Mr. Okay, Mr. Bailiff, would you please go call Makiba Hager on page 4 at the top. Mr. Adams.
Your Honor, can I have a moment to come down to the courtroom since I know there's several attorneys waiting on me down there?
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.